What exactly is going on behind the scenes? Why can one short message make millions of fans suddenly restless? And is it true that there are hidden signals that the public has not yet fully understood? Jungkook's name and Veery the center of attention after a private message that Taehyung allegedly sent to Jungkook sparked a wave of speculation in ARMY circles. It all started with a simple moment, a different look, a deeper expression than usual, as well as an upload that was considered to have a double meaning. There is no official statement. There is no long clarification. Only small pieces actually make the theory even wilder. Some fans highlighted Jungkook's change of attitude in his latest public appearance. He looked more reserved, his smile was not as bright as usual, and his answers sounded more cautious. Is it just fatigue? Or is there something more personal he is working on? On the other hand, Taehyung shared a message that sounded poetic and emotional, a sentence that for some people felt ordinary, but for the ARMY, it was like a secret code. Speculation has also sprung up. Some believe the message is a form of deep support amid the enormous pressure Jungkook is facing. Others see it as a reflection of their increasingly mature and complex friendship. But not a few also wonder, why does the time feel so accidental? Why did Jungkook's expression change shortly after the message appeared? What makes the situation even more emotional is the way the two have been known to be very close and sincere in front of the camera. Their relationship is not just that of group mates in BTS, but rather a friendship that has grown over the years. Every little interaction always has meaning for fans. So when there is the slightest change, the public immediately catches it as a signal. Is this really a sign of something? Or does the public go too far in interpreting the dynamics that are actually normal in friendship relationships? No one knows for sure the content of their private conversations. But it's precisely that mystery that makes this story feel so emotionally powerful. One thing is clear, ARMY didn't just see two idols on stage. They see humans with real feelings, pressures, and relationships. And when there's the possibility that a simple message could touch Jungkook's deepest emotional side, the reaction becomes inevitable. And that's precisely where the emotion lies. Because the more there is no explanation, the more empty space is filled by conjecture. Every old upload is relifted, every piece of video is reanalyzed, even every lyric of a song they once sang together is again associated with this situation. Part of the ARMY began to relate this latest moment to the dynamics of their relationship long ago. Small interactions that used to feel ordinary now look different in the eyes of fans. There are those who say Jungkook's gaze in one broadcast feels more sad. There were also those who considered Taehyung's message to contain a protective tone, as if he wanted to convey something that could not be said openly. But amid the increasingly wild speculation, there are also voices trying to calm things down. Many fans reminded that Jungkook and V are individuals who have been through the pressures of the entertainment industry for years. They are used to facing public scrutiny, rumors, and overinterpretation. Not all expressions hold dramatic meaning. Not all messages are hidden codes. But still, something felt different this time. Not because there is a conflict that is clearly visible, but because the emotions feel so real. Many said, if it's just plain support, why does it feel so deep? Questions like these continue to reverberate across multiple platforms. On the other hand, both continue to live their respective activities with professionals. No sign of cracking. There is no explicitly visible distance. It's the silence, and sometimes, it's the silence that triggers the most curiosity. This phenomenon once again shows how strong the bond between idols and fans is. In every little detail, ARMY tried to read the perhaps unspoken feelings. They don't just follow the news, they feel every emotional vibration that comes up. And perhaps behind all this speculation, the real message is precisely simple, that strong relationships, be it friendship, support, or being together on one long journey, do not always need to be explained in detail to the public. Sometimes, what seems vague actually holds the deepest meaning. But the longer this situation rolls on, the more it becomes apparent that the most powerful are not rumors, but the emotions that accompany them. Many fans began to share messages of support, no longer just theories. They realized that behind the big names Jungkook and V, there are two individuals who can also feel tired, fragile, and need to be understood. Some old moments go viral again. Footage of when Taehyung once said he would always be there for Jungkook, or when Jungkook referred to Taehyung as a figure who gave him a lot of strength. The words now feel like puzzle pieces that seem to find a new context. Is the latest message just a continuation of the support that has been around for a long time? Or is there a difficult phase they're going through together? Interestingly, amid the speculation, there were no dramatic signs such as unfollow, distance in front of the public, or other striking changes. What we see is maturity, calmer interaction, more subtle gestures. For some ARMY, this is not a sign of trouble, but rather a sign of a maturing relationship. But still, the curiosity has not completely disappeared. Because the public knows, the dynamics inside a group as big as BTS are never as simple as they seem. A busy schedule, global pressure, high expectations, everything can affect the emotional state of any person. So when there is a message that sounds more personal than usual, it is natural for fans to feel that something is different. In the end, perhaps the hidden signal is not about conflict or big drama. Maybe it's just a reminder that their relationship is real, complex, and full of flavor. That in the midst of the glare of millions of eyes, there are small conversations that only they understand. And perhaps, precisely because not everything is explained, this story feels so powerful. Because mysteries make people ask questions. Emotions make people care. And it's that concern that keeps speculation alive. Will they talk about it openly one day? Or will the message remain a secret understood only by two hearts that have grown together over the years? For now, ARMY can only wait, while hoping that whatever the meaning behind the message, the two remain mutually reinforcing, as they have always shown all along.